Hey, good morning, it's Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. Let's do a market summary, market update for summer 2014. We're now well into July. Now, as everyone knows, when I blogged about my market summaries before, it's pretty difficult to paint the entire lower mainland, Vancouver, Richmond, which are the two markets I work with, one broad brush. Real estate markets are very specific. It depends on the neighborhood, the type of product, whether it's a condo or a townhouse or a detached home, the location of that product, and the price range of that product. We've got situations right now for some things that are in a strong buyer's market, and then we've got other product out there right now that would be a strong seller's market. So I'll just give you a quick recap here. Let's start with the markets that I work, which are Vancouver and Richmond. So let's talk about downtown Vancouver condos. Overall, right now, I would say that the market for downtown Vancouver condos is a balanced market. However, as you know, I blogged about it about 3 months ago. There are some areas in downtown Vancouver, some boutique buildings in Crosstown, which is 500 block Beatty Street, some stuff in Gastown, as well as some smaller boutique buildings in the West End. These are really nice boutique buildings, not a lot of units, very little comes on the market on an annual basis. When one does come, it usually gets multiple offers, and depending on how it's priced, usually will sell above asking price. Strong seller's market on those type of units. But that's not the norm. Overall, I would say that we're in more of a balanced market. Takes Crosstown, for instance. There's some buildings, a building on 500 Beatty Street that I've had several buyers that I want to try and get into. The last one went up for sale there in March. It got 14 offers on the thing and sold for $25,000 over asking. You can go exactly 1 block away from this to the Spectrum Towers. There's several of them which are right around the Costco and GM Rogers Arena. That building just a block away would be a strong buyer's market. That building would be probably 70% tenanted. Investors have bought in there. There's probably 20-25 units for sale there at any given time. So I would classify that as a buyer's market if you wanted to buy into a building like that. So it's all over the road. Another interesting thing is, I mean, if someone bought a condo in downtown in Yaletown, let's say in late 07, early 08, which was kind of our last peak, and they're trying to sell today, they're probably just barely breaking even, or after their property taxes that they paid buying it and their commissions getting selling it, they're probably even losing a little bit of money. So we're still not at that peak early 2008 prices yet. So balanced market in the downtown. In Richmond, it's all over the road again. Older townhome complexes in West Richmond are a seller's market. Inventory is low, but it depends on the product. The strata or the complex has got to be trouble-free. There's lots of strata complexes that have got issues, but if it's a good older complex that's well managed, those are definitely in a seller's market and have been for over a year now. Condos in central Richmond along SkyTrain there, number 3 road, definitely a strong buyer's market there. Detached homes in West Richmond for the starter homes. So a starter home now in Richmond would be high 700,000s to mid 800,000s. Strong seller's market for that. And it's pretty crazy with that market right now. Back in 2012, a unit that, or a house that is selling for $850 right now, you could have bought in 2012 for about $700,000. So the market is up substantially in the last couple of years here for starter detached homes in West Richmond. And it's a typical scenario that happens, you know, when you're in the 800, 850 price range, high 7s. There's not a lot of inventory, but there's a lot of potential buyers that are looking for those type of homes. And when you've got low inventory and a lot of buyers that are in that price range, because that's what they can qualify for, the prices tend to get a bit inflated. And personally, I think that starter home category in West Richmond is pretty inflated right now. Because it's funny, if you go up to 850,000, you're getting an 1,800, 1,900, 2,000 square foot home, single car garage. It's going to be a 30 or 35-year-old home that's probably going to need a good reno. Some of them, you know, the floor plans aren't the greatest. So that's what you're getting at that price range. Now, if you went up to, let's say, a million, $1,050,000, so upped your purchase price by 15%, you're getting about 30 or 35% more home. So 10 or 15% more in purchase price gets you a whole lot more home, because now you're getting into a range where there's not nearly as many buyers, and prices tend to be much better priced in that range. Now you're getting a 3,000 square foot house, a 2-car garage, a wider lot. So that's just the way real estate works. It depends on how many buyers are in the market in that certain price range. So that gives you a bit of a recap there. Even the luxury homes that weren't selling at all 18 months ago here in West Richmond, those are starting to move. So overall, I think in the past 6-7 months, prices are definitely trending up. And we're in a balanced market in most cases, seller's market for some product, and then for the condos generally, especially in Richmond, in central Richmond, it's probably still a buyer's market. So it's all over the place. I'm Owen Bigland. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.